So a while back on YouTube, I was looking at videos from 1972 Dodge pickup trucks, and one of the videos I found is this specific one, and I thought, wow, what a coincidence. It looks a lot like my truck. It's got the gas filler door there on the side of the bed and same type of wheels and mirrors, and so I thought, hey, it'd be funny if it was my truck, and so I did some research, and well, this is the video. So through the power of the internet and through messaging over YouTube, I turns out it actually is the same truck. There are multiple things and minor details that point that it's the same truck that I noticed, and I'll go over those later or in a different video. But this is what it looks like now, and it didn't always look like this, and so I'm gonna tell you the story of the 1972 Dodge D100. This is what the truck used to look like when I first got it. As you can see, the wheel arches are rusted over, and there's a patch panel over the toolbox, and the door's rusted. It's a small block 318, 2-barrel carb, pretty basic, stock engine. Here's a quick little video of it running. So I was pretty excited to get it home. So we had a tow truck, hauled it home, but the front brakes or calipers, I can't remember which one it was, but it locked up on its way home. And obviously when the front wheels are locked up, the tires aren't going to move, and it's going to have smoke and whatnot. And so that's what the guy said when he was bringing it home. And here's the brake pads all the way down to the rivets. Horrible. Absolutely wiped. So I had to get some money together and replace the bearings, the calipers, the drums, and the discs. It's discs in the front and drums in the back, and we did the springs and everything. So we had to wait a while before it could get on the road. So there's this website called winnebagos.com, I think it is, and it's a decoder for all your Dodge campers, vans, crew cabs, and whatnot. And here, underlined in red, is what mine is. It's a conventional cab, swept line with a swept line box. And as you can see here, there's a patch panel of what used to be there, which was the toolbox, and someone instead took it out, put in this panel, riveted it to the truck, and started to stitch weld, and obviously never finished up. And what used to go there was basic things like tools for changing your tires if you ever got a flat, and I think a jack went under there too. Here's a video of from the factory, like from the original commercial of the 1972 Dodge D100 when it was first being sold.
What about the storage toolboxes? Are they strictly on the camper specials, or are they?
No, they are not. They are on any 8-foot swept line model or the D2 165-inch wheelbase crew cab.
So that's what it's supposed to look like in this photo here. This is off 78 D100 or D200, I don't really remember. But yeah. So anyway, I was pretty excited to have the truck home. I started it occasionally, wanted to drive it around the block, pull it in the driveway, up and down the street. I was just really excited to get it on the road, but unfortunately it wasn't insured, it wasn't inspected, and it wasn't, registered. So I had a little bit to do before I was able to build out and start driving. So after, I think in springtime or later in November, I forgot when it was, I ended up getting it on the road for a little bit and getting to drive it temporarily. And the little 318 that was in there was a little weak and it could have been better. So I decided to take it apart and throw in a camshaft with the Edelbrock 4-valve carb engine. And so it worked out pretty well. Everything went pretty smoothly, and it ran for a little bit until I ran into some problems. This part here is sped up a bit, but as you can hear in that little clip, you can hear it idling really, really fast. And like I said, going into this, I wanted to learn how to work on trucks and cars and engines and be able to do this all on my own. So with this being my first time, I didn't know entirely what I was doing. And so unfortunately, the truck sat around for the whole winter and not much got done to it. The timing was the issue overall, but I'll get into that a little bit later. Here's what an original D100 looks like from the factory. And as you can see, the front grille is a little bit different than mine. It's got the 4 rows of lines going across there between the 2 headlights, opposed to the one that I have on from 1973 and 4. It's this here grill. I don't know. It's like off an M800 or the M8 series. And eventually I met a nice guy. His name is Jason, and he was nice enough to give me his grill. And we swapped grills. He took mine and I took his, just to have mine a little bit more close to its original. And as you can see, I sanded it down with a buddy and just wanted to get rid of that discoloration and bring back that original orange and white. I just didn't like having it all patchy with the gray primer here and there. So this is what it looks like now. And yeah, I just wanted to get rid of the annoying patchiness of it. So the guy Jason that I met, he also has the D100, if not it's a 200, and his is an all-white truck, and he was nice enough to give me his door skins and panels, and it matches my bench seat, which is a white and orange, or a white bench seat with orange stitching, I guess. So just to keep high hopes, because it wasn't running right or really running at all, I did some minor things like the door skins, changing the grille. I ended up putting in a new steering wheel, and I changed or put in carpets and took out the floor mats, which kind of regret getting rid of, but also to keep high hopes. I just really didn't want to give up on this, so I started putting a little stickers up on the inside of the roof, and eventually over time they just kept on collecting. This is all of these stickers just starting to fill up the roof of my truck. Over a year, this is an entire year of stickers I just ended up getting and from different things. So eventually in the springtime, painted the intake manifold and the valve covers and some front accessories, and eventually I got it running. So yeah, this is what the truck used to look like, what it did look like, and now what it does look like. There are a few minor differences in the last photo here, but it's not anything big. I put bed liner in it, I just didn't have an updated photo. So yeah, hopefully this channel can be dedicated to restoring this truck into what it used to be, or maybe if not even better. And hopefully it'll look good by the time I'm done, and that I could do little things to it that'll make it unique, you know, like the stickers, or maybe like throwing in a different engine. But yeah, hopefully this channel could be inspirational and inspire people to, you know, go out and tackle a task like this on your own, you know, because I did it and I went into this without any knowledge of knowing what I was doing. So thank you for watching, and I will post more videos in the future of little things I do along the way, making it better, and hopefully I can help others and maybe even have others help me. So thanks for watching, and subscribe.